An EMP bomb?
Yeah, that's like the win conditions from our comp. Yeah, like what is their win conditions, not ours? Sorry.
Oh,
Ult, because they're DPS comp.
well,
We're DPS comp as well. So their win conditions is EMP, you say? EMP and Bastional?
I guess Primal in a way?
Yeah, fight to farm primals quickly. So,
Their win condition is like pure like picking apart people, right? They have the Sombra and the Winston that go for people, and then you have this massive bonker setup.
Hello.
This is basically the whole
hi,
idea.
Comfy.
Hey. So you have two groups as soon as you see this. The Sombra and the Winston should play somewhat together, like the Winston can follow up on the Sombra hack, and the rest should be here, right?
Yep.
So let's see what we end up doing and how I feed.
Okay, they've used Paul. Summer's away. I'm diving. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm hacked, I'm light.
Boys.
Yeah, just come back.
Okay. So we waited for like 10 seconds, and then they bubbled, and then we just died. That was because I played the wrong position. I should have been up here, and not down here. And beside that, you guys have to like when you jump in, you can go in through the window, right? So you can at least LOS the Orisa, if nothing else. And because here's the lamp, like they will drop the lamp inside if they're like any smart, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, they didn't. It's right here, but usually they do.
Can I ask a question as well? Because the problem, see if I'm playing Anna here, see if they dive in, I can't actually really do anything because they're behind the shield. Should they
What
sort
is
of
the
be...
link?
You can though.
That's why window is
Yeah.
this option. If your teammate, wait, how can I take over? If your teammate push up here, right, and they dive from this angle, you can just net your teammate and you net them at the same time.
Yeah, like
Big brain.
so like through the window to the left, this bit here.
Yeah, if you just hit your teammate, you're gonna hit them at the same time, right?
But a
Or
lot
you
of the
just
time,
hit, or you get a position from here and hit the upper part for nade.
But a lot of the time they're not in that, they're like right on top of them, so they're like right in
Wait,
the
what?
shield, if that makes sense. Like,
When the shield is here?
no, see if I see the shield right now. They're not. See if when they dive in, they're literally right on top of it, so I can't even like throw my nade to the side.
Oh yeah, you
because
can.
It won't connect. Why not?
It will.
Because they're right on top.
Like if it connects, like let's say you throw it up here against the wall, you hit all these people. That's 100% connect.
No, but
You-
yeah,
Like
no,
you can
never
throw
mind.
it up here, you can throw it here against your teammate, like Wangi said. The question is just where you set up. Do you set up here or here? Like that's your preference, pretty much. Since they're running Sombra Winston, it's probably better to run in here. Because here you can get easily isolated, but if they do that, they die, so... Either way, it's just preference. But you can 100% AP. So our win conditions right here, as Ronan said before, is like the same as every time. It's Nano Blade and EMP Bomb. We have 75 on Nano and 65 on Blade, which is like decent for a push. So in theory, we should get our ults up online. And you see me feed because I got hacked.
Yeah, just come back.
I cannot hack them with a double shield there with a bubble.
No. I've got nano.
Good monkey.
We should go right and just go all the way around straight to point because they're just.
No. I know it's the tryout, but like it doesn't really matter what he says. Like he said, we should go Ryan. Don't play Ryan into this.
No, did he say? Did he say Ryan and go straight to point? That's what he said. Yeah.
Wait, did he say right or Ryan?
Did he
I
say
think
right?
he said the right side.
Just go all the way around.
Oh right, okay. Okay. So the plan is we go right, and we take a different angle and have point pressure.
But what if
That's one way to make them move.
Moving right. Come right, yeah, come around to right. Right, everyone right, everyone right, everyone right. Zombies out. Okay, wait.
I don't know how useful that is though.
Like,
The idea behind this is you get point pressure.
I get that, but they have a monkey and a Sombra. Like the bunker itself doesn't really have to move.
If the
They
bunker
do.
here doesn't move and you just put one guy here, your entire team can kill Sombra and Monkey when they go in. They have to move.
I feel like
Because
will
you
die
can't
before you
take
kill
cover.
them. I feel like your own team will die before you're able to kill the monkey or the Sombra. And that's obviously.
You think Monkey and Sombra can kill this?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the bunker can kill your team faster than you are able to kill that monkey and the Sombra.
Yep.
Because obviously Sombra can obviously translocate out.
You have Bastion here. This is his sideline, right? When it comes to point. It's cut off here, it's cut off here, and it's also cut off back there.
Yeah, but there you don't have
So
the only place you have the actual point pressure is on that second thing, like on the actual.
you have it on the first, you have it on the second as well.
The first, do you really though? Like if you
Yep.
get the.
You can touch your left
Yeah,
toe
you
on
do.
it.
Yep.
You can stay there.
Like it's right on the edge.
Okay.
So it's just inside line. Or out of sight line, rather. And beside that, if Bastion has a big spread, like if he tries to shoot people exclusively here, you're not going to die that fast.
Keep going, man, keep going, man, keep going, keep going.
Are we saving Nano for Blade?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I'm diving the point.
See, they're moving.
Diving the point. 3. 2.
couldn't we catch them in rotation as well? Like if we did.
That's exactly what we do right now. This is it wasn't called. Like it should have been called. Like it should have been me that's calling. They're rotating now. Go in, go in. So this is on my part. But like right now, that's like a decent timing. It's a little bit late because Sebastian is about to set up, but it's still like in our time frame. But yes, you should catch them when they rotate.
I'm getting the frisbee first.
That's an Omega little Bastion.
Yeah. Yikes.
Frisbee first, frisbee first, frisbee first.
You can enemy, you can enemy.
Nice, nice.
Mercy on the right, Mercy one.
Back to monkey. No monkey.
Over ulted hopelessly,
Yep.
which is because I reacted to their frame and Bastion ult with my EMP, which is bad. I should have saved my EMP here, and then we would have been in good shape. Like we didn't say that we're going like what we're going to use.
Yeah.
Nanoblade is our obvious win condition, so this is fine. We should use these. This is like the primal is situational, but I shouldn't have used EMP under any circumstance here. So this is the mistake we do.
They use frame, they use Bastion.
Frame, Bastion,
Yeah, they use
Bell,
Bastion.
they have EMP up.
They use Baptiste as well.
Okay.
I don't know whether they'll have EMP then. I don't think someone
They have EMP. Hector, she has EMP.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can we go left?
Yes.
Okay.
They set up a bunker.
So we know they have EMP. What does that mean for us?
Split. I mean, they're probably gonna EMP R engage, right? Since they're on bunker. If we
Probably.
dive, they'll probably EMP, so.
We cannot really do anything.
Yeah, that's, you can.
It's hard.
Like, so what you do is, like, with other comps, you can just split up and force the EMP out, but against the bunker with dive, you cannot really do that.
Yeah.
So our condition here is just build ults and make a fast fight. Like, as soon as they use EMP, we try to build our ults and we just die. That would be, like, the correct
The back
tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, standard position.
Okay, if we can bait out the pull again, and then we can just dive him.
I'm low.
Okay, I'm gonna dive in 3,
Which
2,
way?
1. Left side.
What?
Left side.
3, 2, what? Wait a second. We go there. The fuck? No. Okay. That's okay. We don't pay attention to this guy anymore, right? Who are we actually paying attention to? Which is like Genji, Ana, D.Va mostly, right?
Yes.
Because you get shit out of it.
Side.
And me, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is the fattest anti of the universe.
Yep.
You should like
Yeah, they're all pop, they're all pop.
okay.
Yeah, it's me.
They're all live.
Okay.
Two down.
This is really good for us.
No, I
They
don't
use
know.
EMP.
Like, if you look at ult economy, this is really good for
Only
EMP, Valk, Primal.
I only saw the EMP. I don't think I've seen Valk.
While we only wanted to get EMP out. This is really good.
I don't know how to say because it's bunker.
Alright. So, we know what they have, right? They have Orisa, Bastion, and Batiste. So they have a fuck ton of burst damage if they want it. But that doesn't really, like, do anything against our dive.
No.
Because we can't dive from everywhere. So what should we do in this position, Comfy, without ult?
Another dry push.
Another dry push.
Yes. We don't have anything. We will probably get Genji Blade till the end of the fight. We don't have MP yet, so basically we have one fight, and by the end of it we will have like 2 pair wolves. But we will probably won't have it in the middle of the fight. I mean, we have a chance of getting MP somewhere towards the middle, but ADK. I probably would just dry push.
If we dry push now,
Mhm.
we
Right.
what you like dry pushing is going in, making a fast fight, getting ults out, die. If we do that, we can do that. Like we have 4 minutes. But I think what you could also do here is just play a slow fight. Just play the poke game, right? Because they just used EMP. You can just poke them like from everywhere without actually engaging. And if you do that, you buy enough time to get either Blade or E. And then you can engage from there.
That's true, but if Bastion picks somebody out, we will lose time, and by the next fight, they will have MP back. So we will be pushed. If we are unlucky, right? If we make a mistake, we will be pushed
like-
for 3 fights, correct? But if we just dry push, we will have 2 win conditions ready for us in literally 1 fight.
Yeah, but if you dry push, you're also gonna feed their Sombra. Then on her.
True, but with 1 fight, she won't have her ult.
No, she's not gonna have it. But like, their Sombra will be able to farm more than our Sombra, right? Since they're defending, it's easier for her.
Like
Would it even-
both of these choices are fine. Just saying, both of these choices are a fine possibility. Like Comfy's approach is safer. Like his approach is safe as fuck. Like if everyone fucks up, this plan is still going to work. But like according, like your concern is the Bastion or like anyone for that matter getting a pick, right?
Yeah.
But if they get a pick for free, then we already fucked up.
True.
Usually you don't plan around fucking up.
Well, having a tryout and like just generally
But even
being
then.
shaky makes you plan for like possible fuck up.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Don't plan for fuck ups. If people fuck up, they learn, they improve.
I mean,
So, but as I said, both is okay.
Mhm.
So let's see what we end up with.
So can I ask a quick question? See, because I'm coming up on Nano a lot quicker than Blade. Should I just save that Nano for Blade, or should I throw it out in this fight because I'm quite ahead, or should I just save it? So should I use it this fight or save it until we
Yeah,
have
the answer is it
Blade?
depends. It depends, like, if you trust your Genji to get Blade in time, that's like one thing. The other thing is, it depends, like, if you can close the game out with your Nano, do it.
Mhm.
But, like, right now, it doesn't really look like it. You should save it for your Genji, because that's, like, one of your win conditions, and if you use your Nano, you have to be aware that you throw your win condition away
Yeah.
for another one. So if you think it's necessary, do it. But just be like mindful of the whole you throw one opportunity away, right?
Yeah, okay.
So you have to consider if it's worth it or not.
Okay.
I can probably try to farm EMP.
Do we go left again?
I'd say probably isn't worth it because Nano Blade in this setup is probably a one fight, right?
Yes.
So
Against Bunker, Nanoblade, and EMP Bomb are you win conditions. So it's almost never worth it.
yeah, like if it was like one tick and it's like the brink of a lost fight but winnable fight, it's hard to imagine when it would be like beneficial to you, more beneficial than Nano Blade.
Let's say we get a pick on the Mercy. Let's say the Mercy fucks up. We get a pick on the Mercy, and he nanos our Genji right away, or our Winston. That would be fine, because you can kill the team off of that one pick alone. That is like one of the possibilities, right? But all of that requires the enemy team to fuck up. But if you see openings, you can go for them, but this is way safer.
Okay.
What's the plan? Am I saving Nano then?
We need to charge ult because we don't have anything. Try to bait.
We have Nano.
Super charger.
Oh, Bastion.
So the plan is actually sorry.
Monkeys here?
Get his monkey. Monkey's feeding. Oh, wait. I haven't got Bobby.
Right here, we should have someone calling that we don't have resources left, like stabilize. Because we used basically everything right there, but we also like got all ults. Right? Like this is the upside of our approach right now. Like we can win this fight. Like with the dry push, this fight is just lost. This is just like lost. Just to like show you the differences, right?
Give me a few seconds. 3, 2, 1.
And this is absolutely massive.
Mercy's at the back one.
Sombra on point alone. She's one.
Like right here, let's say they have one person on point. You should not nano still.
Yeah.
She's one. Nice. We can kill her.
I'm gonna.
Stay point. Everyone stay point.
Stay in the point. Everyone.
Let me make him touch. Nice.
Okay.
I'm beating.
And I clapped them on that
Feels
one.
good, man.
This is, by the way, if you get a clean wipe like we did there, and you have all 6 people on point, you will get all 3 ticks before they can reach the point.
It will take them ages to spawn.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's only if you get like a clean wipe, a split second. We got EMP Diva Bomb off, which is exactly that.
I mean, the core team played since January, I guess. But a lot of people switched by
So we play normal we play Bunker with Ashe and Bastion. On this map, I think that Widow is way better than Ashe, but that's like preference, right? Because the only reason you pick Ashe is because they could have like Pharah and Goat. Like these two possibilities. Ashe is way better against Goats than Widow is, and Widow is way better against Pharah.
The reason why I prefer Ashe is that we will probably play with Mercy, right? Because Mercy is good in the setup, because if somebody gets picked, it's very long walk from the point, so it's better just to res, right? And just Mercy like synergizes well with the shit. So
why not Pharah then?
Because we never played Pharah, and that's because because Robin actually plays Bastion here, so we had hitscan spot left. We can actually play Pharah here. It's true that we can do that.
Yeah, but
I'm just giving you possibilities and stuff to think, right? What would be the upside?
The upside would be much more damage, better chances versus goals, somewhat disrupt. But
Gives Mercy an out as well. Gives
It is better for Mercy because you have like more stuff to back up. The downside is obviously if they play a Pharah, you have to contest Pharah with Pharah, which is not really optimal, right?
Well, they will have a hard time engaging, right?
Yeah, but so is your Pharah. So it's like neither Pharah is good here then.
I mean,
Like
just
you can, yeah.
I feel like there is Pharah is less safe because yes, Pharah can dominate for 1, 2, 3 fights, but it will get picked. Well, eventually, like just at some point, she can get like just killed. It's the big chance, and then we will get fucking wiped.
The thing is, like, with the Ashe and Widow thing, right? You can still, like, play Mercy here for Widow. I mean, you say Mercy synergizes well with Ashe, and yes, that's true, but... Like,
I mean, I totally don't like Widow here because they can just run goals, or they can just play very carefully and just not get picked. I mean, you have Bastion already. Why would you need another another hero that is so dependent on sidelines and controls them so well?
Because your win condition is fixed, right?
Yes, basically that. But Comfy is correct here. If you consider goats, Ashe and Pharah are both better picks. They are better against goats than Widow ever will.
Yeah.
But the argument with Pharah that she will die like after 1, 2, or 3 fights. If you win 3 fights first point Paris, that's really fucking good. You don't expect to full hold. Even though it happens, you know. But you don't expect to full hold this because of like the freaking long way to get back. Every pick is fucking insanity for the defense.
We could actually.
So I'd say if you win it, it's fine.
We could actually run main in this.
Yes,
just,
you could.
Separating them on the choke. As another possibility.
What is the downside of May here?
Yeah, they've got a Pharah.
Bad synergy and just.
It's bad synergy in Pharah, yeah. Because you cannot really do anything against Pharah. Pharah can just hover over here and shoot into you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing a Bastion can really do.
Just split and someone will go right, Pharah will spam from the left, and it will be very hard for Bastion to pick someone up because he will have to focus on both enemy team and enemy Pharah.
So let me ask you a question. Your May is so you split up their team, which is obvious, but who is actually going to follow up on this?
Bastion probably.
So you expect them to go here, you wall, and then your Bastion can follow up on the sideline.
Yes.
Fair, yeah, can work. But like the only wall you can do then is this one, right? That's the only wall you can do, so your Bastion doesn't get blocked, or this one, yeah, you can do that.
You can do a wall separating them and blocking the right exit, like this, yes, but also blocking the exit. Kind of like diagonal one.
Or you can take over and draw.
Yeah, bottom right is take over button.
Bottom right.
Next to this wheel.
Next to the
Click
wheel.
On his name. Click on his name.
Oh yeah. Something like this. The wall would block the exit on the right, and it will block this. So if anybody gets stuck on this, well, he would be fucking Pepega for this, but he will get annihilated.
If you do this, they actually have an exit. You can just go in here.
But the wall will go through the exit.
If you do it like this, right?
Like this, and the wall stacks in the exit, in the door frame. That you
put the wall in the frame.
Yeah.
Is that enough to block them off?
But who are,
If it
are you,
is, then this is fine.
who are you gonna wall, by the way?
Well, if they goats, it will work. If they have dive, it might work. If their dive is really separate, they won't have a way to join Winston. Like if their dive is not synchronous enough, it will work. It might work.
Can I say the
If
reason?
they're dive, this is Papega. Like if they're a dive, you require them to fuck up again. Against goats, this is really good.
True. I actually like Ash and Farah more.
Okay.
As
So I just wanted to give you like.
Yeah.
Mercy, Mercy. Come to me, Mercy. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Anna.
Looks like quad DPS, triple DPS actually. That wasn't Hana.
Okay, Genji down the main. No defect. Farah top right. Farah top right. Nice thing. I'm pulling the corner.
Why are you playing Ash?
Genji's half. Genji's
Because it
one.
was cold.
Oh, by the way, Comfy. On rollout, when you play bunker, you want to stand here and shoot. So Sombra can't pass through that easily, right?
Yep.
She has to ask for resources to get through next time. That's all.
Yeah.
Checking low comfy dive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling right corner. Got the message.
It will actually get.
Oh my god. Nice.
Genji's going bottom right.
She's back. I think she's back.
So you said on the rollout, but right now they are fully reset again, so you can just go there again, right? This should be like your standard position there.
Okay.
I'm pulling this bottom right corner.
Later, Genji.
Then it's just destroy this.
Yeah, Farah's spamming the shield.
Can you pull the Pharaoh?
Yep. Pull in now. Come.
I missed my bow.
Okay, I got 4, 3,
DC Psych behind.
Zomba one.
She's out.
Ball coming. Ball is here.
Pulling back in. Got no shield
I
down.
need. Mercy.
Messy's one bottom left. Got the Messy.
I'm reloading.
I got a shield in 3.
Forward up.
2.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going corner.
Pulling bottom corner.
Corner.
All win condition is picks, and we just get picks left and right.
Mercy.
Shut up.
Dude.
Can I stand on them?
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Shouldn't you be playing?
Anna, dude.
Shouldn't you be playing?
Okay, I'm pulling the Farah first.
Flowers one.
Sorry, I missed it.
Divas went left.
Divas one.
I've.
Can we get the Lucio? Pulling the Messy. Oh, never mind. I missed.
Okay, one left side.
There's Messy on the right. I think.
There's like two people
Oh
left.
yeah, Mercy. Genji and Mercy. And Monkey one.
Lol.
Genji's here.
Hey, this is pretty dumb. Kobe, don't do that. Please don't.
What is it?
Actually, it's James, right? James is Mercy.
No, it's Hannah.
No, Anna's Mercy.
No, I know. Who would play Mercy here?
Don't repeat the
I know
chat.
that Anna right now is Mercy.
Oh yeah, James would play.
Oh, okay, James is not here.
Don't
Okay.
play like Anna, dude. Anna's dog shit. That's what he wants to say.
Stop.
This is like so feeding.
What has they even done?
I don't know, man. I have
You guys are
jumped
like.
now.
They don't know how.
Is it a blade?
Yeah. What would they have actually? What would they have?
I don't know if to have it.
They should have played, yes.
But they don't.
Should they though?
Papega Genji.
Don't you?
He's
don't-
they're playing
if you
against
get killed by
Bunker.
Mercy, then no.
No, they're playing against
Yeah, but
Bunker.
like-
and they had like quad dips, so they can't really full dive, right?
Yeah, but like they had 2 pushes, right? Even if you like shift through there twice, you have this amount of.
They had 2 pushes,
Large.
but they had only 1 dive though, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah,
Or 1 proper
actually
dive.
true. That's true. But like the Genji should have dived then, right? Like,
guess
I think this
people
is
just
this
spam
is
it
this
too.
is just Genji Papega right there.
I think it's also
Like this-
Like farming against Bunker is so hard, dude.
Yeah, it's true, but it's.
I agree.
It's more so this map. Like you cannot take any off angles before you dive, right? You literally cannot do anything till
You can only get ult charge when you dive, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Dog shit map,
I'm,
dude.
I'm saying like from 2 dives he should have played.
Yeah.
They didn't properly dive 2 times.
Mhm.
Papega.
Oh, use no for
Don't use lamp unless we can.
I'm pulling bottom left. Pulling bottom left. They're all in there.
People talking over comfy in the
I'm gonna bomb
setup phase.
when they come through. They're on the left.
By the way, just for Robin, like for hitscan Robin, do this, please. Anyone know why I did this here?
To cut off their exit.
Cut off their exit, and they also have to walk in your sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Because it gets stuck on this car, and it shoots in one of the entrances. Such a good pop spot.
Watch out. Pull him bottom left. They're all together.
I'm gonna melt, dude.
This was just a big mess.
I'll put window.
Is it here?
Okay, I'm putting in this ring.
Reloading.
Messi's one.
I was reloading. Can we reset up? Can we set up here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just stay with your setup here. By the way, they're not going to kill you because like, right now we have sightlines on them, right?
Yeah.
But it was never called, so.
I'm pulling this bottom right ring.
I don't see anything, by the way.
How do they not have ults yet?
Junkrat here, Alan.
Careful, because like...
Pulling them in the middle.
Because they're just rotating.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, this was like the same issue we saw with your VOD before, right? Like the same shit happened. Like you didn't end up getting ults, and then the clock was like 1 minute left. But for you guys, it was because you wasted so much time in front of the choke. For them, it's because they waste so much time rotating and not doing anything. So I'm just saying, like, they get snowballed because of this.
They're setting up right now.
D.Va on the right. Pulling her in. I should have quite.
No more ults.
Many D.Va and Lucio on the Bastion.
Junkrat is still on the left, no? Yes, on the bridge.
Just on the mega.
Yeah, there's Messi and Junk.
Where's this junk?
Okay, why is our Orisa pushing Jung?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, she got pooped off, but she could have easily just walked back on high ground.
For any future reference, your Orisa is not the one to do that.
I was here like,
Orisa
what
has
the fuck is going on?
He's one, but I can't get.
Oh yeah, no. Scream of manliness.
Look at me. Fucking hell.
Robin is so confused here.
Yeah, like, what do I do?
I'm raising.
If I set up though, I'm gonna die.
Pull in bottom right corner. Got light on. Okay, there's bubble.
Idiots, man.
Get a monkey. Okay.
D.Va one.
Got the D.Va.
Big Bastion ult, by the way.
Pull the Genji back. Genji's one.
That's a really good D.Va bomb.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get off here.
Many D.Va right side.
Reloading.
Like, that was a really good zoning bomb.
Tracer's lane, no recall.
Yeah, okay, and they just get fucking destroyed. Move on to the next. Like, I don't know what to say about this. We just picked them every time they pushed in, and they just got destroyed. Dude. Oh. Let me change the replay. Fucking.
There.
Did it update for you guys?
Yes, Havana, yeah.
Yep.
Good. Yep.
As long as we're on Havana, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I love that we review Havana, by the way. That's like the map we struggle on as well.
Nah, I played it perfectly, dude.
Zero faults.
No mistakes.
What the fuck is the shadow rotating?
Pardon?
Can someone kill this?
No mind.
And that's a beautiful comp, dude.
Havana, it's the longest sightlines in the fucking game. Let's play goats.
It's the easiest spawn camp in the fucking game as well, dude.
Yeah, true.
I mean, to be fair, you just had to play the push to like the corner, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. It's good, I just don't like goats.
What the fuck?
They're playing long sideline with goats, man. It's smart.
What is this?
Bunker.
Setting up their Zen.
Good old Zen
You know
bunker with
that's
ghost
the window you
support.
hold,
Yep.
regardless.
Okay. This is fucking dumb.
Seen McCree, but I'm not sure.
McCree?
Anyway,
This is-
when-
Where's the McCree?
Hackfest?
I don't know what
That's
this
late.
is about.
Okay.
It's hack
Go somewhere
fest.
and
It's not
play Fusion with that.
Hex. Okay.
How do we even play?
hack fest with
Keep
hack.
some of the gameplay.
Bring it on the cart then.
Hackfist would be good if I wasn't on Sombra.
On the cart then.
Your chances of winning would be way higher.
This map. I don't like this map. Can we skip? I literally couldn't play.
Watch it.
What should we have played? Double
Make him
sniper?
squirm.
Probably.
I mean, we
Goats.
could actually play. I mean, in 2-2. 2.
Probably a 5.
I'm not sure actually. We
Like,
should have swapped the Doom
Parahansa.
as soon as they Sombra.
Yeah.
You know, one of the reasons why I played Hackfest here, because one, I wanted to run Hackfest anyway, and just to see how it goes. And I actually didn't want Dennis to play anything but Sombra, because that way he is actually somewhat nerfed. Because if you put him on the fucking window, he would just fucking snap their goals, and they would just fucking leave saying that we are fucking smooth. Right? So the reason behind Sombra was this.
I take it, but we can also play like Sombra and like a different DPS than Doom. I'm just thinking of what DPS though.
Hansa?
Maybe Hanzo's a possibility because they don't have Diva. Hanzo would actually be pretty good, yeah. Hanzo would be a good pick.
Or McCree as well.
Barra would also be a really
Yeah.
good pick.
I'm going to book them 3
Oh yeah, we could play far actually.
Freak hack, freak hack.
Without Diva, it would be so
So
dope.
Ryan's got no dive.
I'm out.
Oh, get
The
the
brick.
brick first. Brick's on the right.
I'm a hack.
That's hack ticket.
For the fourth time.
Doomfist is not playing the game, dude.
Send one, send one.
For some reason, they thought that their win condition is to just hack Doom.
Ryan's
I
purple.
mean,
I mean, it is.
It is.
It is.
I'm not sure.
Like, they play Sombra God, right? Sombra Gods is legit. Doom cannot do shit.
I mean,
He can only go on Zen.
Basically, in this comp, Doom is just doing two things: disrupting and being a decoy. Because as soon as we get Sombra and like AMP bomb, we just AMP bomb them.
I think you mistake the role of Sombra and Doomfist. Sombra is supposed to do that.
Like normally Hackfist is with Zarya and Ryan as well, so he has bubble to do
Yes.
stuff, right? Right now he has nothing. He has to rely on his skill. But it's Robin, so.
Wow.
Oh my
Seriously,
god!
Never
You
played.
play-
I
In
never
Hackfist, you
Doom.
play Ryan Zarya simply because you have to bubble the Doom when he goes in. And, like, when you play Zarya, you might as well play Ryan. This is, like, way better. Like, if we play Hackfist, play it properly, not this.
Okay, okay.
This is gonna be hard.
I'm light.
Hey, come out, come out.
It's not
Yeah,
just
I'm
need
trying
to
to
get
go.
away
Have
from
nano,
one.
have nano. Nano
Nano
monkey.
fist probably here.
Best. Wait,
Doom
bomb
can
hack.
one-shot everyone if you nano him.
Yeah, but they're gonna hack me again though.
This actually is gonna be just a lot of bullshit.
Somebody
Oh.
And Doomfist getting hacked because so.
I mean, yeah,
So
but
there are 80 on
It's good to watch.
EMP.
we eventually go through, I think.
Yeah, no, we get it, we get
Someone's
it.
got no teleport.
Xavia's
Takes a while, but
Now 1.5 minutes into the game,
They're all together now.
I didn't have
Can we
EMP,
go
dude.
left?
Okay, group up and go
Speeding to the left.
it's left.
Oh,
Okay.
west, copy, copy. Wait, Deepak away, Deepak away.
I actually have a theory that the better your aim is, the worse on Sombra you are.
Sends one. Sends
Good theory.
That explains why Wangi's Sombra is good.
Now wait for your
1v1 me widow, dude. I get you.
Sleep, Ranger, sleep, Ranger, sleep.
Burst him.
Ryan, dude, holy
Can
shit.
he
Wow,
big
the
one.
dodge, dude. You see that? Anyway, we never tracked ult. We saw these two, but we actually never tracked because we were like, what the fuck are we actually doing?
Yeah.
Pen is feeding, Pen is feeding. Nano, do we need nano? You want it?
grab, just grab.
Oh,
Aggressive.
Ryan's dead. Not a break.
Oh, that anti.
Got
Holy.
no cooldowns.
I feel so bad for Doom, dude.
Someone?
Sorry, she's pro.
Back. No more.
On the right is Zen.
Okay, dude.
Like, they keep hacking me. I literally cannot do a thing.
I love this kill
I
feed,
think you
dude.
should swap, honestly. The doomfist.
It shows the strength of Doom against this comp.
It's fine, we just need to get more.
You got nanoed, you got everything, you couldn't do shit.
Yeah, but the Sombra.
Breaks are not right on the line.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Watch out, they're setting up.
Someone's on the left.
Break is feeding on the right.
That
Break
break
is
should've
feeding on
got
the
it.
right.
Push it
She's
out.
one.
What should I line of sight?
Don't tell me she's getting out, dude.
This point is dead as hard to record any type of bird's eye view from.
Yeah,
I can't find a single angle.
right there. It's on the silos again.
Ah, okay.
This should be a dead Zarya and a dead break.
Yes.
But I don't think we're actually committing the full team here. Oh yes, we are.
Ryan's right side.
Oh.
Missed the
Yeah,
bunch.
should all out line of sight.
I'm coming back. Okay, I'm done.
Nice one on the right. Nice one on the right.
Okay, there was a call to go back. I guess it's because of these two. But then the call shouldn't be to go back. The call should be to like stabilize. That's the call. Going back and stabilize are two different things.
Zen, on the Zen. Zen was one.
I'm dead here. I'm hacked.
The fat pole.
Throw him.
Right side.
Help the diva.
I'm not there. Somebody.
Now it's the time to go back. Because right now you're only 3 people against with a close spawn. So this is like really bad to engage in.
I'm definitely not feeding in there. See,
Somebody's gone.
No, it's is that a Lucio or is it you? No, it's
that's
you.
me.
And Lucio.
Oh, and Lucio.
Both of you, okay.
She's mid.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Can you help me?
She got healed.
Can we get this? Lucy's hacked on one.
I'm hacked.
You got a kill, boy. Let's go. And you're hacked again.
I'm like,
Do I switch Doom?
I'm gonna hack.
No, stay.
Okay.
I'm getting out.
Anna.
No, you stay and don't play the game, dude.
You hack Doom,
What other?
you can't hack the other people.
Alright,
Right,
maybe
how's
Ah, big.
I don't think they've used B.
Use the black guy as bait.
I'm on the. Look at the summer. I can't reach her.
I can
Oh my
use
God.
that here if you want to.
I'm hacked.
Wait, I'll get mech and
Okay,
no.
I blame the map geometry.
okay.
There is killable on the right, by the way, if you can.
Why didn't we eat?
I was
Someone
about to
calls.
ask.
Someone called just dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Summer's one.
Speeding away, Kovi.
Summer's still right side.
Yeah, speeding away.
Okay, we need to disengage. We got to down.
They use graph.
We're all coming
They
back.
use graph.
Right, they'll have
Here's
trans.
bomb. They have.
Zara or not?
EV bomb.
Can we get this? Dive to Zara.
I'm ready, Sombra, as you ready.
Yeah, I'm watching for
Sombre's
them.
behind.
Sombre's behind. Okay.
Sombra,
Top right, they're top right. Bomb now. 3, 2, 1.
One.
Fat pole.
Massive bomb.
I think that's like the only bomb you don't get value from against it. You
I-
get like at least 1 kill from every other bomb.
Did it get stuck on this lamp or something? I don't know.
I don't know actually what happened because I consciously made it to go out of through walls to.
Pink.
I think it hit the roof and slowed us.
Yeah, it hit the roof. Okay, unlucky.
But how Lucio didn't get killed? What the fuck happened? You see, Lucio is in the range and somebody else is in the range.
Because of this.
Bubbled?
Yeah, this is.
It's sideline. It's very, very barely, but this is like
Fuck.
yikes.
Unlucky.
Okay.
I'm on the break.
Yeah.
Mine. Okay, that's the chance.
Watch out. Use Shadow.
Got the break.
Oh my god.
That's so annoying.
Someone's one.
Come on.
Let me play the game.
Pilot Diva is getting more value than Doomfist.
So Ryan, what the fuck?
This is one on me.
Got him.
Oh.
Zara.
Hell yeah.
A brick.
Don't be afraid to use your ult on Doom, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I asked during the fight, doing this map somewhere.
No, she was
You can just use your ult freely. You don't have a Zarya in your team, you can just use your ult whenever you want.
What's so funny?
Actually, I think that we should later maybe personally discuss doomfist play, because just engaging with the punch is a bad fucking idea in any way,
Yes.
because it's very predictable.
Your punch
most
is your
engages
escape
should
tool.
be or finishing off, like if you know that you will kill like one or two, it's great, but generally you should use slam to engage.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's
try
always
to ambush someone like a fucking Zen. I don't know what word is that.
Engage, kill, out.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the principle of Doom. It doesn't actually matter which abilities they are. You use one ability to get in, you use one ability to kill, and you use one ability to get out. That's like the principle of Doom, very, very simplified. Of course, right-click to engage is easy to predict and will get punished a lot of the time. Like, right-click of Doom is mostly for mobility usage. But if you use right-click for mobility, you still have 3 abilities left if you have your... Like, you should just consider your ult a 4th ability.
And if you're not...
And not an actual ult. So always like, one ult to get in, one ult to finish someone off, one ult to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, because if you
That's the principle.
If you have your ult, you can literally use everything, right? You have like a safe
Yeah.
disengage.
Yeah, you can use your ult for disengage. You can also use your ult for engage. Like, there is a ton of options with Doom. You always have to remember that you need one ability to get out. Otherwise, you will always die.
My phone is ringing, so I'll just be right back.
Mhm.
But you continue.
But
Alright.
Generally, just why you use Seismic Slam to engage is because it's the best ability to do it. Because it's hard to engage with uppercut. Because how the fuck are you gonna do that? And it's
You engage
very
with your ult, you kill with uppercut.
I've like from what I've seen, people engage with punch because you can what is it called? It's like kind of like super jump from Mercy, I guess, where you can.
Yeah, you can accelerate yourself, but they
Yeah.
use it for movement, not for engage.
No, well, yeah, but I mean, it kind of is the same thing, right?
No, it's not. What's the difference between movement and engage ability? Movement, you take all the time, right? Your engage ability, you actually try to hit people. With your right click, you're not necessarily trying to hit people. You're just trying to get close. And then you use your other ability.
Just the bottom line, when you punch through the point from one wall to another on this map, it's fucking fit, because it's you won't hit anyone, because by the time you get from one wall to another, they will just move, and it's extremely predictable. So everyone seeing you punch and knowing like, oh shit, he doesn't have punch, let's kill him. They will be on you and they will kill you in a very short time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing, so if you're running Zarya Rhine with Hackfest, which is I guess a normal comp, do I save my ult time for space jam? Or
You use your ult to combo with Zarya if you want to. It's not a necessarily like the best combo, but you can use your ult for that. But you don't have to save it.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like
don't
it's better-
save your ult for the combo, but if you happen to have it, might as well do it.
Okay. So it's not like an actual win condition that you should count on.
Not really.
Not really, no.
Good.
There's too much shit that can just simply block all of the Doomfist damage there.
Yes. If you're playing against Zarya, Space Jam won't kill them, probably.
I
Yeah.
kill him, mostly.
Okay.
They got, yes,
Fucking hell.
still some gods. The Zara is a lot feeding, by the way. You can
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
her easily.
Okay, can we get a hack on anyone on the Rhine?
Yeah, I'm wait, let me look for it.
Stop running the video on the right.
Copy.
They're like looking for me here.
Okay.
We need to engage so we can hack people. Actually.
No hack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm picking
I'm diving the Zen back.
Ryan hack.
Raiding on
Purple.
Zen. I'm gonna knock him off.
Brains asleep, main. Brains asleep, main.
Okay. This might be the worst primal I've seen in a long time, but we're not talking about him, right?
I'm coming.
Lucio's bottom right.
You cannot get
Okay, come back.
Come back, okay.
And he's feeding.
Ren.
I'm speeding on Lucio. I'm speeding.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Not even close.
No, but I still die. I couldn't get back up. My ult wouldn't allow me to go back to the surface.
On the right.
So I still die.
I'm on the break.
I will use MP here.
It takes a long time.
Wait, 3,
We need the
2,
breakers on here.
1.
Send one.
Wait, how am I there?
I'm on the Sombra now.
Where are you?
Sombra one.
They use Riley. They use MP. They use.
Wait, how did I get out? Oh yeah, because the fucking uppercut thing. I waited for my cooldowns with my ult, but it wouldn't like let me back up.
That's the exact ults they have. I MP them.
Okay.
So weird.
Let's disregard that. Don't do this. You use your slam to get in front of a Ryan shield.
Yeah.
Just, oh shit, that was...
I got
accidentally hit the fucking timeline there.
Nice.
Putting a target.
I mean, this is all like pretty messy.
better. They have rally.
Okay, there we go again.
That's the exact ults they have. I MP them.
Brains
I'm
asleep.
50
Who
on
woke the
front.
rain?
Okay, we will non-doomfist.
Right, you ready? Shout if you want it.
I'm not going to point it out. It's useless. Don't wake up, Ryans.
Zen's back left.
Can we go?
Yeah, I'm back on team.
Ryan has shatter as well.
Go, quick.
Non-doom.
I'm on the Zen.
Okay, this is a good call, by the way, Nano the Doom. If they didn't have Sombra, you can actually do stuff, but that happens.
Zen's one.
Hey, yeah, but like, Brick cannot really do anything about you.
Brains asleep on me.
Just don't use your right click against her and then you're fine.
Do we have MP?
No.
Tell me when you have
We need to find this
Let's
side.
try.
Keep cutting a target. I'm stalling. Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I might be able to make
I think the only thing that we can get away here is this is a really bad comp and replay Doom into Sombra. Like, you cannot really abuse anything they do because you get like countered to the ground.
it back.
Like, only win conditions is like me hacking and EPing people, and with my Sombra you don't going to do that. Or not going to get that.
Please pause.
By the way,
Defense
I have
will be
another
more
question.
interesting.
I have another question. Hackfist
Okay,
into
so I've got.
goats is well about you have to disrupt them, right? That's your goal, right?
You have to what?
You have to displace their Rhine, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're versing goats, but if you're versing it in 2-2-2, it's different, right? You don't like you don't have the same goal. You play it differently, don't you?
It depends. It really depends. Like, if your Rhine has Shatter, the easiest thing you can do is displace Rhine, Shatter everyone.
Okay, but like in general, like you're not just gonna displace that.
The thing is, you say in 2-2-2, since I'm not sure what the changes to 2-2-2 will be, I cannot really answer that.
Yeah, no.
Like, sure, if they play 2 DPS, then the point of Hackfist is kind of gone.
Yeah, that's
like Hackfist is a counter comp.
Because I don't know if it wasn't this fault or if this was Thursday, but we were playing Hackfist in 2-2-2-2, and Comfy was saying just displaced our Rhine, but I just didn't see the purpose of it. But
because it was a call to Shatter. I said displace the Rhine for Shatter. I was kind of just I was keep repeating this to displace Rhine because we had Shatter for ages, and the plan was just to Shatter every fucking one, but it never came true.
Just fucking say the combo. Let's Doom Shatter. And
I believe I did, but I rewatched.
We will see.
I actually just want to say is I rewatched a couple of my past VODs, right? And I was sure that everyone understands what the fuck I'm saying, and nobody did. And also, I was sure that I'm like extremely clear about what are we gonna do, but I'm fucking not. So I'm just working on communicating better my ideas.
That's one thing, communication about your ideas, but the second thing is strat talks, right? As soon as you guys have an actual roster and you do strat talks, people know.
What we're supposed to play because we're playing 2-2-2.
Oh my god, how long is this pause, dude?
Maybe.
Long
Fucking
PP
hour.
break.
No. No puppet.
Oh, it's not even. Damn it. Alright.
Yeah, we could have. Okay, we could
So,
left.
what we're running. We're running dive
Well,
defense.
way up here.
I guess that's because I'm playing with you, right? Or would you play dive and defense here normally?
Actually, expected like Banco with with Bastion. So I guess we would play it the same, but actually I don't even understand this map because it wasn't in the map pool, so I'm not really even sure what is the best way to play here.
You either play goats, somber goats, or bunker. If you play dive, it's only because you want to counter bunker. But goats in this case counters bunker as well. Because you can play so close that they never get to set up. Like the idea behind picking this in defense. The issue is the attackers can just go back and spawn and swap. They see you guys are diving, they're going goats, you're dead.
Actually, if we hadn't decision to the thought process was the following: if we were not locked 2-2-2, I would just play. I would just play goats and have a close fight and see what they have and switch accordingly or stay. But since we couldn't do that, I decided to play Fusion Dive, knowing that either they will have Best and Banka and we will destroy them, or they will play something else, and there is a chance that after losing one fight, we will have rules to win the next one on the Fusion Dive.
That's true. I'm just saying, if you pick a counter comp, you're reliant on them actually running the comp to make it work.
I know. And they can just switch to whatever counters our shit.
Yeah. That's the upside of attack, right?
Tell us what they have.
If I see something there for Risa, Farah, Ana, Mercy, Widow.
Perfect for us.
Okay, so it's Chinese cheese. Let's destroy them. We're going in, we're killing.
Oh, I'm probably got photo.
Let them pass on. I've no reflect, no reflect.
Widow 1.
What? Someone behind, someone behind.
Oh, we're fucking in. Yeah, we need to go.
Okay. So this is fine, but not for the entire team to be there.
Thank you.
Like, we gotta take angles to poke, and we gotta like go in as a unit, right? But from different angles. They play Pharah right now, which is really, really annoying for us. And we only have D.Va to defend that, right? And D.Va can only defend for so long. So when we go from different angles into this bunker and kill this Ana, for example, we can basically win the fight from there. But if we just stay up here, they can take all the angles on us and we just die. Which is, like, looking at this screenshot right now, I think this would happen. Will happen.
Farah hacked, Farah hacked.
I'm low,
Osa.
Arisa.
Okay. Fine, because Farah fucked up.
Some on top, some on top.
I don't have reflect for now.
Don't pick Widow, Get out.
Instead of saying get out there, you can also say I matrix you out in 2-1 and then you can just move, right? Because I think that was your intention. Your intention was to matrix out the Genji, but you never actually told him that you're going to matrix him.
Genji should just know that.
Yeah, I'm back
No. He's not in your brain. You gotta call that out.
Someone's got no translocate. Yellow, red car. She's one.
Risa's hacked.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we focus?
I'm hacked as well. I will die here.
Mercy asleep on me.
I'm hacked.
3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Oh, Widow.
I fucked
I have
up.
nano, I have nano.
Widow one.
Sorry, I was
Def
perfect.
card, def card.
Nah.
Look at me.
They use EMP, that's good.
Yes.
I'm hacked.
Hide behind the car. I'm stalling.
My bad.
Focus armor.
You can kill maybe the Ana, Kovi. Oh.
I need one. Don't
Just
you
die on car.
we
Just
know-
die on car. Just die on car. Just staggering comfy.
Okay, they've used walls.
They have walls up right now.
Do we wait it out or?
Okay. This is like no one engaging. What do they have? Yeah, they have walls up, but like we could talk about these ults, right? At least we should talk
I
about
can tell
Barrage.
you when it's gone.
It'll be about 4 or 5
No,
seconds.
I can tell you exactly.
need
No,
to-
Sombra. Now it's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna
Def
fly.
card again.
Three.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm on it.
Widow's up top.
I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to get the.
Ana on point. Ana on the right. Ana on the right. She's one.
Oh, these men,
I'm heals, really bad. I'm hacked.
Okay.
So we got rolled.
Some mega yoink, dude.
We got rolled, but we got the parables.
We can
Yep.
let people. They have barrage still. They didn't use it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't use it. Okay, they have barrage, they might have EMP, they probably
definitely
have sights, they have nano.
EMP is on like 7.
They're spamming left.
Oh.
They're spamming left.
Widow is on the bridge.
Wait.
Was accurate enough.
On the bridge.
You need to
I'm
pump
gonna
the
go.
card. I tell you when, okay?
I'm hacked. I'm gonna go.
Can you
yes.
pump above card? Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
3, 2, 1.
Ah,
I just got
okay,
wrecked.
that happened. No, it's fine. You got killed while you tried to do that.
One, Farah's one.
Yeah, 1 minute.
I'm on Mercy.
No, I want a messy.
We can call that one unlucky.
Just kill them.
I'm on
Widow on the bridge.
Widow low.
Speeding.
I'm on it. Now I'm on the Orisa.
But like here, I did what Robin should be doing, by the way. He should ask you if you're ready to bump, and then you give the countdown to EMP, not the other way. Did it before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's way easier this way because I can see more than you on Diva. I have more information.
Didn't use anything.
I have nano.
We
We
have,
have
yeah,
nano.
we have nano blades. I'm trying to look for a position to blade from. Okay, Kovi, you can see me here, right?
I don't think we call their EMP.
Wait for again.
They played like very weird because they didn't use the rules. They just were stacking them and not using them almost at all. From this, it gets even weirder because they just stack all rules, and at some point we even stopped like counting their rules because they just never fucking use them.
I mean, that's good for us if they fuck up. As long as like we keep our ult cycling up, which is EMP bomb, which we just tried, and like Nanoblade, we should be able to prevent them from ulting.
At some point,
If
I
we
thought
do.
that they're just playing that Scream with no ults. You know what I mean.
Maybe, dude.
They're all bottom right.
I don't think that's what.
I can beat and engage if you want.
We can nano blades.
Oh, we can
You wanna go?
nano
You wanna go?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna die.
I'm hacked.
Widow right side, watch out. Sombra behind as well.
Play aggressive.
Okay, I'm gonna dive the messy square as soon as that ends.
Aggressive.
She's resin.
Ana is killable again. Ana is
Yeah,
killable
I'm
again.
on Anna. Anna messy.
Mercy.
Mercy solo, but
I'm stuck.
She doesn't have tons of we can maybe kill her.
Right now is the time to start calling ults.
Never mind.
I don't think so.
The Translocator is just on the right.
Come back. Okay, they've got Hammond.
What did they
and
use?
Tracer.
What did they use?
They use
Some are going
They use Valk. They haven't used Barrage.
Yeah, they're gonna have Barrage EMP. Yeah, like good enough. The rest is swapping.
I don't think they've used Nano either.
Okay, so we actually know these
Somebody's
three.
on their translocate.
Right, I'm back right, guys. Back right.
So right now we know what they have. They have Sombra, Farah, and Ana. And we have Bomb Primal. So what's our plan here, Comfy?
Well, what are they gonna do? They're gonna MP and barrage us, right? That's their win condition. So if we were smart, we would be just playing split, so we don't get all impede and try to not die to barrage. To not everyone die to barrage and try to kill Farah. That's probably what we're gonna do, right?
How about you play D.Va plays separately to defensive bomb the MP and barrage?
Well, it won't be defensive bomb because you don't defensive bomb barrage, right?
Not the barrage,
the EMP.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to try to avoid AMP, but if I was Sombra and if I was actually counting ults, I would EMP D.Va because that's their win condition to not get barrage eaten, right?
Yeah, but then
it's
you
probably a
counter
good
them,
idea.
right? Like, if you just separate the D.Va, like, if you hide the D.Va and she can only EMP D.Va, feel free to EMP D.Va. Like, that's
the thing about counter bombing is like super hard, right? Like a super like smart Sombra would just hack the D.Va and translocate it and then EMP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like in my
countering EMP with bomb.
In my world, I would have go for aggressive play and farm ult actually, just bump in and then bait out ults.
That was exactly what I was about to say. Like, instead of splitting up and playing crazy defensive, you can also take the aggro approach. Like, against EMP, you either do what you just said, play defensive as fuck. If you do that, you give them space. Like, they can just push the card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they never have to actually use the EMP. If you're so scared of EMP that you play so defensive, they can just never use it and you just play scared. And at that point, they're winning. So against EMP, you might as well just go aggro as fuck. And like, either go off picks, or get EMP, die quickly, and get another fight in. I think the aggro approach is better.
So the best way would be to just hack some valuable target like their bow or Farah or somebody and try to impede, not impede, try to bomb them.
Not even.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
they're
can
very
bomb.
mobile, so with the hack, we'll have a better chance of bombing somebody.
Like, you can bomb aggressively and go aggro, that's one thing you could do, yeah. But I think just going aggro with Primal alone is fine as well. That is just playstyle there. The upside of not using bomb is that we can get our EMP bomb combo up again. But at this point, they're not playing bunker anymore, so it doesn't matter. So you might as well bomb for aggressive. I think that's fine as well. What do you think, Wangi?
Bomb aggressively, yeah. Both approaches are fine, actually.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, playing defensive here is the wrong choice. That's like the only takeaway from that.
I'm diving the message. Okay, they're using
Heals.
Trace the side, trace the side.
Yeah.
Anna trace runs main.
Anna is feeding on the right back.
Farah is so bad, dude.
Anna is one.
Mercy sacked as well.
Someone's dead.
Speeding.
So we win this fight somehow without using ults.
I mean, probably because they were planning on EMP.
Yes, Farah got killed before she could.
I know.
Barrage.
I was behind her and just tracking her. Still.
Still got nano, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You see me comfy, right? I'm like in the window.
Anna, play on the left. Anna, Kovi, play on the left. Play on the left.
Trace is on me, bomb.
Somebody try and soak either.
Trace is on me. Trace is one.
I think he's not on monkey.
Ah, fuck.
Trace has got no recall.
Bump the cart now. 3, 2, 1.
I'm diving sports back. Massey. Massey one.
Ball behind.
Boys.
Ball left.
Speeding on Anna on the left. Guys. On me. Oh, never mind.
Can we get the balls left?
Fuck.
Oh.
Come back, Memphis.
That was really good bomb, by the way. Like, you just trusted the call and did it anyway.
I can stall with Primal if we need to.
It's worth.
Just don't get killed. Just.
Sunrise next to. She's one.
Moses.
So,
What do I do with my blade? Comfy.
You gotta
Wait a second. You ask what you're going to do with your blade because you want to plan for ults, right? But right now they're playing triple DPS with a Hammond, and as soon as you see that, you're pretty much free to blade whenever, because you don't need Nano Blade to kill any one of these. Beside maybe Hammond, but you should not blade a Hammond.
Yeah, but it's just that I didn't fuck any combos up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you have to realize yourself as well, like, that's not just Comfy's job, everyone's job to realize what they have as a comp. And as soon as you see that, you're like, I'm going to blade here. And just trust yourself that you pop off of the blade. Like, that's all your blade is useful here, right? Because they play EMP, and they also they play Sombra, I mean, and they play Ana. So it's like really hard for you to do anything, but like might as well try. Because the only real targets you have right now are Ana, and maybe Mercy and Pharaoh if they're retarded.
Players then try blades.
You can wait for Nana.
Oh, they're on me.
Just hold.
Like, if you're not sure if you're allowed to use your ult, just use your ult, and if he yells at you afterwards, you know it was wrong. Like, legit. That's how you learn.
Big ult.
I mean, that's the prime example, right?
Yeah, you guys should play goats more, dude. Best comp.
Tracer 1, Tracer no recall.
Tracer no recall.
I'm on.
And Ping is on point.
Oof.
Trace dead.
Well,
Back on point.
it was zoning blade.
Okay. So, balls pop.
It's fine.
I mean, no
Zoning
joke,
blade
it zones them out. Kinda disrupted. Well, not the best value, but some value was there, I guess.
I mean, I got the hack off. Do you play goats in King's Row, or do you force 2-2 there as well?
Oh,
Of course, we forced 2-2 there.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I have to just
in a
quickly check my
second.
because I'm not sure if I have like a lot more time left.
Playing
And I don't.
on King's Row.
I
dude.
have like to go in like 15 minutes.
Okay. Nah, that's fine. Those 2 maps were enough anyway. I think it's just more of the same, pretty much on King's Row.
So when it comes to your goals, like I said to you, go in fast, don't waste time. Today was way better than the like chilling around in spawn. So that was like a plus. What 2-2 do you think fits you the most? I think it's still like Cyber Dive, right? And Double Sniper, Bunker. These are like the two, right?
Yeah. Fusion
Okay.
dive, definitely. I don't know about the bunker one.
I'm back.
Double sniper.
So like the 2-2 that fits you the most is Fusion Dive.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So that's really what you like play a lot then. Communication, like ult track after every fight can always be improved, right? Make a plan based off on the information. We did that a couple times, which is like not consistent yet, but it's like it's going up there. And like each player is responsible for their own ultimate. You just asked with the blade, like that's exactly that. But that's just like realizing what the enemy comp is, and when you're free to use your ult, crucial to. And if you know that, you can like play more freely without being reliant on your shot caller every time. Ready calls, I didn't hear like any ready call yes, so that was good. So I think you still have to work on the ult track after every fight with the planning. You shouldn't like the hack fists. You know the right comp now, so I'm not going to get into that. And against goats, you either play hack fist or you play goats yourself or quad DPS. It's like the three choices you have. If you guys want to play TT2, I guess hack fist it is. Yeah, other than that, I think that was fun.
Goats, if you see Sombra goats, swap or...
Yeah, you should swap the Doom. The Doom, you should swap 100%.
Right.
For either Pharah or for Hanzo. Pharah is probably better.
Right.
So you swap like Ana and Doomfist for Mercy and Pharah. Because they don't play Diva, right?
Yeah. Pharah should be probably very good against goats without Diva.
Yeah. As soon as they don't have Diva, spam is really.
You're basically untouchable, and you don't even get metrics.
Yeah. Like the only thing they can do about you is Sombra hacking you. And that's like.
And the enemy Anna, dude. Quickscope.
Sure. If you die to an Ana with a Mercy pocket behind you, I don't know what is happening. Then you're not respecting side.
Maybe the Anna nades you mid-air, you never know.
Sure.
Well,
maybe you get slapped and fall off the map. Sure.
But Anna should be Karib or something.
Yeah, maybe it's Karif, dude. You never know, man.
The question is.